Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early. Spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
21.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 25 yards that time.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Wait, that 380. Max 56. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play outside deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. 72.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Sugar.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Regular.
Jones. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Let's go. Check three. When he hit.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's caught by Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
You can't block me. Shoot. Topper.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a 1st down.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, pick your game up. Sugar.
Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Rip.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. This series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's 2nd year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Buccaneers 0.
Wait, that's right, 80. Mike 54. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 450.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Check 99. Check 99. Slam, slam. Alpha.
Now Jones. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Ozzy, Ozzy. Hey, ball 66.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
21, 21.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, gun.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
1st down, 49ers.
Here we go. 180. 12.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, now Brady. On the move to his left. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
11. 51, Mike. I got this. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 43 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
San Francisco.
Here we go.
Garoppolo hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
51's the mic. In your face. Hey, gun. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. 51.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Rolling to his left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go. 180. Hey, alert. 13. 6-6. Pull it high. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Bang. You go 21. You got time.
There's Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 49-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk to.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This is Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Wait, set, line 20.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Wait, 28.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. A dump underneath to Jones. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30, the 40, 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football now. 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Back's mine, back's mine.
Hey, 1 set, 172.
Now Jones. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check 52.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case,
blitz coming, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
72.
Brady now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to pour it on. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
13.
There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll only only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Ozzy! Check 52's the mic! Check!
Shadow!
Now Brady. Jones has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard
Shoot!
line.
Watch the shoot!
All 50.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line bearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
Here we go.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Lock!
Get wide! Watch that.
11.
Shoot! Check!
Say hot!
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. On 1st down, Coleman. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Buccaneers 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
I'm coming!
Operating from the gun. Brady. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Brady. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Chris Godwin. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check.
Throwing again. Brady. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Gold 66.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Man, that's trash.
Go.
Mike's 5'4. Let's go.
Ozzy.
One final try now for Brady. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone as time has run out on this ball game. So the victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long.